Good morning, good morning. It is 9:40. I am heading to get another COVID booster, so I decided I would treat myself and get some red velvet pancakes from one of my favorite little restaurants. Well, it's not little technically, they have a few locations. Anyway, I don't know if I will have time to eat this before my appointment, so I'm gonna put it in a little bag to keep it warm. Glad I have this in my car. Ah, music! Hang on, now my hands are busy. I am all bivalent boosted up, and now I'm just wandering around the store for 15 minutes, but I have stuff I need to get anyway. Wait, so these are officially back? Those, I don't think they were really around when I was younger, but I know a lot of people love them. Okay, so I wandered in there for 15 minutes like they asked me to. I got the batteries I needed, and I also remembered I needed more tape for when I send out the books. I was able to eat about half of my food, so I'm gonna sit here and eat the other half, and then I am gonna try to go back to my dentist like I did the day before New Year's Eve when they were like closed, and I was like, hey, I kind of need that stuff for my retainer, and I think it's way more expensive. Wow, this bag sucks. This bag is terrible. So I mean, I guess I shouldn't really be surprised because they basically send it to you for free when you do one DoorDash order. Anyway, but I'm gonna try to go back to the orthodontist people and be like, hey, are you open now? Because I kind of need that. That is going to mean, however, that I end up next, sorry, that was loud, that I end up next to a Barnes & Noble. But I will not walk inside. I will not walk inside. So I went to the CVS that is the closest to the house that I grew up in, and instead of taking the highway to get to where the dentist is, I was like, you know what, let me take the back roads. And I haven't, I mean, I know I visited the house, like driven by it a few times, but I have never gone this direction. And so just driving it, I'm like, wow, like this is like, memories. So I got it, and she looked up my name and she was like, okay, I see you as ortho but not under dentist. She goes, so I'll just make a note, like you just take that, I'll just make a note and have them charge you next time. So I was like, okay, but I'm not gonna have an ortho appointment, just a dentist appointment in a few months. So I'll just be ready to pay for it then, but. Okay, so now I'm heading back towards home, and I still need to stop at the CVS close to home to see if they have my prescription, because I was, told that it was sent there. So the thing is though, is like I don't have like a whatchamacallit. I don't have a number or whatever you call it yet, because I haven't picked up the first thing of that prescription, and I only have one pill left, so I'm like, need to grab it today or tomorrow. So I don't know, I hope it'll all be okay. I'm sitting here driving home and I get another script idea. Normally that's great, except for the fact that there are so many right now. But regardless, this one already too has kind of developed itself pretty quickly, or at least like the reveal of it and like the motive behind stuff. So I might have to write it down. Let's play how long will I have to sit in the CVS drive-through line, and then guarantee that they probably don't even have the prescription. I have already been sitting here for probably about 10 minutes with 3 cars in front of me, and we haven't moved at all. See, this is exactly why I got this little bank. So see these coins in here? Just that there is $5.18. I had that in change in my wallet. So, as I've said before, my plan is, since most of the time for tips we get like change in there too, any of the change will go directly in there. So throughout the year, we will see just how much is saved up, because I did not realize that that was $5 in my wallet. So then I'll go to one of those places where you basically change the coins for cash. Alrighty, so it is time to finish up this pilot. Act 3 is the shortest act, which is not surprising. It should, as I said, be about, I'm assuming 12, 13 pages. So anyway, I'm excited to finish it. And then immediately I'll read back through it and make some edits if need be. I'm sure I will adjust some things and just be like, I don't like that dialogue anymore. Let me change it. So yes, I've also opened the window. It's a little, ooh, I forgot to turn the heat off, because that's what I do if I open the window. I turn the heat off, because that would just be kind of dumb if it was just trying to compensate for him. So anyway, mess. I'm about to plug in earbuds for I have been using, I feel like I should tell you what ambiance music I've been using. I have been using this Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts Rainy Night at Hogwarts Peaceful Music and Ambiance. It is my favorite, one of my favorites. I love it. I am now sitting outside with a distressed, blind cat. That is my neighbors that I think, I know, hon. I think they think that this house is their house and is like lost. I know, you're okay. Keeps like wanting to go, I know, I'm sorry. I texted my neighbor because I tried to pick the cat up and they were not having it. And I was like, okay, no problem. But I can't get you over there if you don't follow me. Alrighty, so it is about 11 o'clock or almost 11 o'clock, which means it's about 13 hours since I got, hi Nola, since I got the shot. So far I have not had my bout of chills, which is interesting because the other boosters that has happened. However, I can't recall, I think the last one I got in September was also technically a bivalent booster, but they didn't specifically write bivalent on it. This one they did. They said like Pfizer bivalent booster. So I don't know if that could have something to do with it. All of the ones I've gotten have been Pfizer. The one thing that is weirdly happening is, so of course my arm is sore, but I'm also having soreness in a similar spot on my other arm. But I know that's not uncommon because there's a lot that happens actually too a lot, even not just with shots, but with other things. It's like the other side of your body will compensate for pain on the other side, which is interesting. Very interesting how the human body does things like that. Anyway, so I've never actually calculated around what time or like how many hours after the chills hit. I have been under the assumption that it's been around 12 or 13, but it could be more. So yeah, I'm not totally ruling it out because could totally still happen, and I'm kind of preparing myself for it, which is why I have an extra sweatshirt on tonight for sleeping. Anyway, but I'm gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens. If I do wake up with them, which as I said, half of me is still expecting that will happen. So I'm preparing myself. I'm gonna take a theanine now though, just, even though I'll sit in my head and be like, Jordan, it's literally the reaction. You knew this was coming. I don't want my anxiety to be like, oh my God, what if it's something different? So I'll take that. My prescription has all been sorted out. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow before I go get new headshots with my friend Kendall and her mom, because I need more with these because I actually only have one shot with those, and it's actually not my favorite headshot of the bunch, so I don't actually use it. But now that I wear them all the time, I need new ones that I really like with them. So doing that tomorrow. I'm meeting them at 1, and then I think Kendall and I are going to go to lunch afterwards. So that'll be exciting. That's very fun. I'm super excited to see them, especially to see Kendall, because because she's, you know, in college now. It's been her first semester of college, so, you know, she's had a ton going on, and can't wait to hear all about it in person. So, yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all.